I'm gonna show you how to change out your carburetor on this Cub Cadet zero turn with a Kohler engine. So if your lawnmower isn't starting, it's turning, but it's not cranking up, then your carburetor could be the issue. I'm gonna show you how to get it from not starting to back running again. So first we're gonna go to the engine and then open up the air filter cover. Those two latches, pop them out and then pull it up, and now we're gonna take the air filter and then grab it and then pull it up. It'll pop out.
So now we're going to remove this plastic covering right here that covers your carburetor. So if you have screws right here, and right here, then take them out. There's two bolts right here, 1 and 2 right there. So what we're going to do is remove those. Those are 10 millimeters. And take them off. Should look like this. So now I'm going to remove this hose right here from the plastic piece. Just pull it down. Then we're going to pull this hose from the plastic covering right there. So this hose right here, which is your fuel line hose, has this little clamp right here. So we're going to take like some pliers. All right, got it back. Now we can pull the hose. You might have some fuel come out. So if you want to, you can put something under it, like a little bowl to catch that fuel. All right, so we have all that disconnected. Now we can safely remove this covering. That easy. So on the back side, that's a connection point for your hose. That's a connection point for your hose. These hoses right here connect or go into these slots where the carburetor is, and that's how it's put back on. It slides into these two hoses, slide right back where the carburetor is. All right, here's the tricky part. So this is your throttle right here. Okay, we're gonna remove this throttle from the bottom. So this is how this line connects your throttle to the bottom. This is how it looks. So it kind of sticks inside of it. It's like straight. And that's how it stays on there, like that. So on the back end, there's another throttle-like mechanism right here that goes to here. This has like a spring type thing right here, and it goes right beside this, the main part. So this goes in that hole right there, and this goes, the main metal rod goes in this one, and it's connected by this black clamp right here, which is important. First, we're going to remove the back one first. Just going to make the front easier. This little piece right here pops out, so we're going to pop it off. You see that? So that pops out, and then that same piece pops out on the back end, on this back part. So what you're gonna do in order to get that black piece out, you're just gonna pull back on this. You see it just came out? All right, so we got that out, and then we're gonna remove the spring, this little thin line right here. Just pop it out. This should be easy. Should be easy to pop this one out. All right, got that out. All right, so we got those two out. The black piece is still on there, as you can see, but we can pop that out too. You see? All right, so now we can pull this out because this metal piece is not connected anymore. We're able to pull it out some more. And now we can take out the carburetor. Once we took out the carburetor, this actually came out. So that's how easy it is to take it out once we took this part out. This will easily come out after that. Just remember how it's placed in though. Take this off first. All right, cool. Lay this to the side. All right, now we got the carburetor off, but before we pull it all the way off, we got to take this connection, pull this connection out. Solenoid, I think it powers the solenoid. That's right here. So this is the old one that we just pulled, and this is the new one that I got from Amazon, that kit that I just showed you. So now what we got to do is swap out these lines, these metal rods, this one and the one that I just took off that goes here. Swap these out and put them over here.
So I actually bought this carburetor in a kit. So it included not only the carburetor, but spark plugs, the seals, the air filter, and everything else you see on the table.
This has this little plastic piece right here, and it's on this side too. And that's what holds this in. This spring, this thin spring connects like this. You should be able to take this thin one off quite easy. Let's pull it out. Okay, got that out. Once I got this thin spring thing off, I just flexed it, and it came out. Just flexed it like that, and it came out like that. All right, now we just got to take this out. All right, got it out. I'm gonna swap it out and put it here on a new one. Got it. My glove got stuck, but we got it in there. All right. So it's in there. Now let's put this back in, put the rod in there, slide it in like this, then flip it up, and voila, it's on there. Now let's put this spring on in the hole. Shouldn't be difficult. All right, got it in there, and we're good. You see it? It's in there. It's in there. All right, so you can put the gasket on. Slide this gasket on here. Now we can slide the new carburetor on here. All right, so let's put this on first before we slide it on there. It goes this way. This the top, this the bottom. So we're gonna put the bottom on first. Sticking this bottom into this hole. It goes right here. Okay? It goes in this hole right there. Stick it in there. Now, you got it in there. And now it allows us to take it and put it in this hole right here, this one. So we could just tilt this carburetor until it fits. There you go. So we got it on there. And now we can slide the carburetor on. All right, so we got the carburetor on. Now we're going to connect this rod and this, right? All right, you can see it now. Goes here and here. This line right here, or this rod right here went down here. Okay, so it's already in there. I'm just showing you where it's at. Okay, now we're focusing on this, and it's going here, right here, and that small hole beside it. So just slide this in. It should be easy to slide it in there. And then we're going to grab this black piece right here. It actually goes in like this. Goes in here, and then it clamps to the rod on the top part. So you might have to maneuver your hands a little bit to get it, but this goes on the back end. This goes on the back end. This hole is where that rod pretty much slides into, but it's on the back. So slide it on there. Or to get it on there, you can maneuver your fingers until you can line it up. Until you line it up. Okay, got the plastic piece in there now. We just got to put the rod back in. Slide this rod in, and now let's clamp it in there. There we go. We got it. All right, so now let's get the spring. Spring goes in that hole beside it. Just kind of pull it down a little bit. There we go. Okay, now we can slide this carburetor all the way back. Now we can put, let's see which goes this way. Put this gasket on. Okay. All right, next we can put this plastic housing back on. These two holes are going to line up with these two screws. And that's how you're going to know you got it on there right. So you can start, you can look on the bottom and line it up. And then slide it in. Now we're going to look from the bottom to connect everything. So there's no particular order to connect everything, but I'm just going to put these nuts on. Put these on first. Tighten it up. And then I'm going to go to the other side. All right, so next we're going to go ahead and slide the fuel line on to right here. How you know it's the fuel line? Because it's going to have a clamp right here. All right, got it in. And let's push this clamp on the line. On the end. Let's push this back into its slot. This hole's right here. Push it up. Push this back into a slot. Push it up. Now we're going to connect the solenoid connection right here. Push it up in there. All right. And that is it. All right, so here's the old one, which this wasn't used for long, probably for a couple of months, 2 or 3 months before carburetor start acting up. But this new kit comes with a new one. As I compared it to, they look pretty similar. So I'm just going to use the new one. The bad thing about this one was when the carburetor did fail, it did put gas all in here. So this was soaked with gas. So this is going to be a new one. Don't have to worry about that part. Replace that. You can keep the old one just in case, right? Just put it over this little area right here and it'll clamp down. Push it down and there you go. It's on there. Now we're just going to put the cover on. Make sure these tabs are out. Push it down and then lock it in place. Push it down, lock it in place. And that's it, we're done. Now we're gonna crank this thing up and see what it do.
So check out the link in the comment section. It'll take you to this product that I purchased from Amazon. And this carburetor's been on this lawnmower for months, doing mini cuts with no issues. If you got value out this video, show some love, smash the subscribe, like, and bell notification to get the latest HE content. And if you like this video, definitely check out the next video.